Leyas flows from these other dimensions onto refuge. And this energy responds directly to belief, subconscious mind states, mental perspectives. It doesn't respond to rote memorization, it doesn't respond to ritual. What it responds to is literally the faith and belief of those who are manipulated. As you think something into being, the Leyas will respond. But the problem is it will respond also to your unconscious thoughts. So your fears will actually become real, forming nightmares that will try to consume you. When the Earthers arrived on refuge over 2,000 years ago, they didn't understand the concept that these nightmares that were attacking the children were created by themselves, by their interaction with the Leyas and their fear. Instead, they blamed it on a local tribe, a local group of natives known as the Olgogs. Olgogs of the natives of refuge. And they called these Olgog natives goblins and began a purge against them. A goblin genocide that lasted 300 years and nearly wiped out the Olgogs from this continent in refuge. Those that survived traveled to the south. Here's one of the Goblin Lands books. Thank you, Sal.
Did this last game too.
Yes, you did. So up here you would have the Earther colonies, which if you want to look at that map, you can see them. But all of the Olgogs were driven here down to the south. And after being driven here, the Church of One, which is an Earther religious organization,
douchebags. Catholics.
Hey, Catholics are much nicer than these assholes.
Than the Church of Oneers?
Mormons.
Church of Oneers are really horrible.
Nazi Christians.
Mormons.
Yes. Like, instead of, like, Mein Kampf is, like, the nice book of them all.
The Church of Oneers basically believe that God made humans in His image, and therefore every alien race has got to be made by the devil, so you got to kill them all. Every other Earther colony has moved past that. They've all gotten to the point where they've accepted the Olgogs, they allowed them to live in peace, except for the Church of One Sphere.
Dude, they traveled through space. They got the idea of the alien races. Magic took a little while to understand. It's not really magic.
They're working in reverse.
It's science, baby. Science.
It is a radiation, and it does act as a placeholder for physics. The whole idea being that when you believe that you're flying using Leyas, the Leyas actually is converting into a propulsive force to drive you. So, this takes place 2,000 years after the Earthers came to refuge. The Olgog tribes are now separated out into what are known as the Goblin Lands. The port of Unin, the ruins of Karov, the ruins of Brez, and the traditional Olgog settlement of Slalokal. It is now that you find yourself in the southernmost peninsula of the Goblin Lands, an area known as the Trail of Alf Maglal. It's a wooded, beautiful, fertile area that goes for quite a few miles, traveling north to south.
It's populated by a bunch of pigs.
They're usually referred to as goblin trash, but yeah.
Yeah,
Redneck goblins. Green trash.
we're the Hicks of the primitives down here.
We're into gob boonies.
Yeah.
Does that mean we're
The
related
goobies?
to Oscar the Grouch if we're green?
That explains it! Oscar the Grouch was an Olgog all along. No wonder he hated Earther Society so much.
They made him live in a trash can.
Right? That's exactly what Earthers did Olgogs.
It is kind of extra-dimensional if you've ever done it.
Can I ask that
There's all that
question
extra
here?
space.
Wait, sorry,
Extra
camping
space.
chair or metal chair?
Must be an old place.
That's
I love it.
If I die here, do the Earthers protest my funeral and carry like God hates Olgog signs, or?
Only for
Actually,
Copy,
the Church of Oneers do shit like that. In the other Earther colonies, where Olgogs have been given freedom and allowed to act as equals, you still have Church of Oneers who will do absurd, insane, horrific shit like that.
So the Church of One is the Westboro Baptist Church.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Give it straight.
If they were armed,
guns.
exactly. If they were armed in plate mail, had machine guns, and were allowed by the government to start killing people they didn't like. That's the only negative of the religious freedom acts of the colonies.
Aye.
That the Earther military can't actually turn on these religious zealots and just wipe them out.
But I can.
Yeah, but they can keep them.
Yeah, but you're not turning on them, because turning on them inherently says that you're working with them in the first place.
That's true. Okay.
I can just kill him.
So you're currently in a processional camp. Now this camp is only erected one time per year. It's erected specifically for the purpose of a ceremony known as the Ceremony of Alf-Tor. Alf-Tor? Alf-Tor is Death's caretaker. He's a mythical figure from the Olgog mythology. Now, because of the Leyas, mythical figures actually can become real. So, for the Earthers, they actually wonder, is Oftor a real person? Or is he just a creation of the Olgogs?
The answer is yes.
God,
All
you're a
of the
shitty
above.
doctor.
Shitty doctor, good executioner.
Excellent!
This is why old dogs.
He's the excellence of execution. He's
do not
Bret
have a medical society.
Yeah.
Univera wouldn't work
I'm a
for
bad
us.
example.
I don't want to what follow footsteps up. That's guy.
And so, each season has an Alf, a caretaker associated with it. And first fall, you have Alftor, who is the caretaker of death. And at the end of the season, there's supposed to be a huge titanic battle between Alftor, the caretaker of death, and Alfkol, the bone caretaker. And the bone caretaker kills the death's caretaker and proceeds to feast on his flesh throughout the entirety of winter.
Delicious. Delicious.
tastes like gob.
The only problem is
Did you just say tastes like gout?
No.
God.
the
He
gob.
was talking.
And then quite naturally takes care of the
So
bones
what's-
until next season.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, you pick up on this pretty quick. I have
Very.
no clue what's going on.
Yay!
And yet the best part is, he's been playing with us since the beginning. Many, many years.
Good gerb.
Eat me.
Sauteed or barbecued?
Barbecue.
I don't know.
I still don't know what a Kjorn is.
8 minutes a pound, how long is that going to be?
Huh?
8 minutes a pound, how long is that going to be? I don't have that kind of time.
No, you don't.
Now, during the ceremony of Tor, Olgogs from all over the Goblin Lands will come together, bringing booze, libations, various. Exactly, lots of liquor, and people
Only
will
if
get
she asks
incredibly
nicely.
drunk, and they will put out offerings of this
Depends on what
libation.
she-
And the idea is they're literally getting Tor drunk, so he doesn't notice it when he gets eaten alive.
We're going to liquor you up.
Exactly.
They kill you.
I think that's pretty compassionate, actually.
Yeah,
is, right?
actually. Yeah.
And so every year,
So
Tor
before you
will
kill
travel
somebody, you
through
should
the
liquor
trail
them
of
up,
Oxland
right?
Law. He'll arrive at this point, he'll get incredibly drunk, and then move on to the
Oh,
place where he's
wait a
supposed to
minute.
have the battle against Alcor.
Let's see if you got sobered up in this area. You should get them liquored up. Not liquored up.
I think I might want to get sobered up. This is a conflict of interest. I don't know why, but I'm just
See,
having
now I
this
suddenly
feeling
feel the
it
need
is.
to go out in the other room and get something to drink.
I'm good. I think I'll
Old
learn
dog to
this
show
product.
off because if he has
I'm
some of
gonna burn
that
this
Jamaican
liquor off
liquor,
right now.
he thinks he shoots better with it.
That's true. Ah!
Especially, I got that chain cannon now.
Ooh.
No,
See,
no.
chain cannon, large, high-proof liquor, not a good combo when you have teammates.
Oh no.
Especially since I got room fever.
God, no. Come on, you've been so good this weekend.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start at this side of the room. We're going to go around the entire room. I want everybody to introduce their character's name and just give a very brief description about your character. Now, here's the important part. Remember that all of the gear that you guys are carrying has actually, except for him, all of the gears you guys are carrying have actually been produced by yourself. If you're wearing bone armor, you're the one that put that together. So it really is encouraging to you to sit there and be as creative as you want to be about the way it is and be as personalized about it as possible.
I gotta do this character introduction shit again.
There's a new player. Quiet.
I'm invisible. Literally, I'm
It
invisible.
just means that when you put your shield down eventually, you're going to have to introduce yourself.
Yeah, but that
later.
doesn't mean I have to do it now.
Yeah, it does, because if I wait till then I'll have to spend like 2 minutes while you go through the introduction, then I'm like, okay, we're in the middle of something. And
Come on, we're in the middle of
If we don't
combat.
break his belt when we kill him, you still won't see him.
And you're fucked if you trip over him and you're just like, ah!
Character's name is Crodnock. Stand about 6'2", 6'3". Depending on the light I'm standing in, my fur ranges from light gray to light blue colored, and currently I'm wearing black robe. Cloak kind of deal with a hood and all that fun shit.
nice.
Jedi.
Yes,
Sith, knowing you.
yes.
Very Sith. Very Sith.
I need to learn air Leyas so I can use lightning.
Is it force stroke?
No, I just want lightning.
Just want lightning?
So then what you need is you just
But
make a
I'm not
metal
allowed to
bolt about
learn
this
air
long,
lasers,
and you just
asshole.
energize it with lightning so you get your lightsaber.
Well, you know what's hysterical? Even though I created those rules years before you played this character, I did it just to piss you off.
He's
Wait for it.
He has this look of murder
It's
on
coming.
his face, doesn't he?
It's coming.
Your dick. You're getting kicked in.
Oh, please no. That's not my fetish.
I was waiting for fucking Brandon, but good enough.
Okay, and I want to get a picture so he can see the various Olgog sizes.
You guys see them too?
Hells yeah!
We range from about my height to his height. I'm 6'3", he's 2 feet tall.
There's the
Actually,
ones that
I
are
think it's 8
feet
feet.
tall. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're short for one of the tall ones.
He's dead. Give him a break.
Yeah,
So
right?
just make folds on this page.
Somebody
pass
cut my
it down
legs
that
off
way.
at the knee. Leave me alone!
Can't touch this.
Apparently that's what she thinks. She can't touch it when I'm passing
That's what I
things.
was doing in the shadow.
Pass this down this
What you do in
way.
the shadows?
I'm on it.
I was sitting there
It's a
saying,
phone.
I can't touch this.
Did he tell you what I did? Oh, a giraffe.
Pass it around my.
There's some pointy shoes on this guy.
Oh, the Algog, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
some
hey.
pointy.
Unless they squeak, I don't care.
Ninja,
Wait,
let's shut
sorry.
up, yo.
Wrong character.
It'll be okay, though.
I like
Oh,
to
well,
explore
you're right, it
feral
won't.
lands.
You ruined everything.
Yeah, that female Olgog, she needs some more hips.
I'm
Peruvians are usually
I'm gonna
fine
have to
with
kill
both.
you.
If she was a prison, she'd be pretty hippie.
Beefy.
She'd be a bigger gal, which is A-okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, does everybody get to see it? Yes? Yes.
Yeah, that was quite impressive. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
I'm so small. I'm so small.
You look like the one with the Jester Cats.
Is it
Yeah,
chill?
close.
I was trying to be 1 inch tall.
This isn't fair, Tim. We're across the table now.
1 inch, like,
Because when I was introduced, I was hiding behind. I was like, I'm hiding behind a pebble.
Maybe.
So I'm
Depending on
hiding
how
behind a
fucked up
pebble.
mine will
Yeah.
Interaction's good.
Yeah.
Then I decided on my height.
Nick said no.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
damn.
No.
that's a little bit too small for an Algog.
It's
Another
in your
Algog would eat
pocket.
you.
I was like, and I was riding on his shoulders. Like,
I'm like, crap. Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
Chase like,
I thought that was a raisin!
No, I thought it was great, man. It was all great.
It's a retarded
So
raisin.
you're eating boogers?
What was she doing up my nose?
Hiding.
Green.
Cleaning
and
out
red.
for you.
Hiding.
you must have had a bloody nose, right?
So wrong.
My character's red and green, okay?
No, that makes sense. It's just hysterical.
So moving on to
Scott's
the next.
turn.
Scott, please describe your character.
So my look, you'll see him today. He'll have this nice little brownish green for on his upper half, this bright neon green on his bottom half, and today he has a nice little feathered belt that has a shoulder for him. I am Bill, fashion king of the old world.
And he says it with complete seriousness.
And everyone else probably believes it by now too.
Oh my goodness, this is turning into a freaking Broadway musical.
Well, actually, when you look over and you see the fairly normal green colored fur that he has on the upper half, and then the bright neon green that he has from the
His lower
Yeah,
half
lower.
looks like that cup over there.
yeah.
Oh.
You do expect certain
No,
people in the background to be
I'm
doing spirit
that cup's
fingers.
there.
That's not green.
It's the spirit fingers,
No,
the one
that's that
attack
one right there.
that disrupts Azrael. Only because he looks at you and goes, "What the fuck?" And it gives you that 5 seconds to run away.
Unless you're Sora, then you're like, hey, I want one of those. Fuck.
Actually, I didn't
And
have
Scott,
to
you
do
told
that.
the
I
name
just talked
right?
my way out.
Yes.
Perfect.
Bill,
Okay,
fashion king of the big eye.
My name's
Sorry.
Norb. I'm
Sorry.
an old god chieftain on a rescue mission. I'm wearing a poncho, have a ornate heirloom, which happens to have a Chevy symbol, and I'm carrying spears, axe, and I'm riding currently Resident Stalker steed.
Sweet. Now, mind you, there actually are a variety of different hover cars that the Earthers have used. So, is it a real Chevy symbol? Because it could be.
It probably is. It's,
I should also probably mention that I have my cat, my flying cat.
probably from one of the heirlooms. It's an
You
heirloom.
would have a cat.
I have a flying
Many,
cat.
many years
You
ago,
would
one
have
of your
a cat.
ancestors destroyed this giant raging
I
beast
did,
that
you
seemed to
get
run
my
over Olgog's
I think they
empire.
called it an
I
impala.
give you a fist bump for being a flying cat.
I went up to this area, not
Oh,
been sticking
my
around.
question was, what was the character name you want us to refer to you as?
I registered it as Norb.
Norb.
Norbert.
My grandfather was named Norbert. Awesome.
Sky girl. No, what will you do now?
Okay, you, my dear, you're up.
Okay, I am a 2 foot 1 inch tall thingy with
Olga?
yes.
That's what
Okay.
they call
With red and green fur. My entire body is mostly green, but my elbows, my knees, and like there's a dot on my head that looks like that is red.
Looks like she's recording me all the time.
Exactly. She's dense, but she can also be very smart. If you know who little Tony, my husband's character is,
No.
my character is the female version of him, except she can't turn into a dragon, and her name is Nell. Nelle.
So she's a bit of a spaz then.
Think Dory from Finding Nemo, only worse.
But do you have coloring
His
books?
character was
Not
a
yet.
bastard Boarding Dragon.
I'll get My Little Pony.
Who at one point in time we had a nightmare crystal, one of the crystals, his crystal replaced with a nightmare crystal. Yes, the guy botched his roll, and he's like, "Oh, it looks perfectly fine." And then the surgeon botched his roll, so whenever he fell asleep, he had to roll an EC test. Whenever something bad happened, he had to roll an EC test, and was spawning dragons that were nightmare dragons left and right.
You know what the worst part about that is? The waking up and seeing it standing over.
Well,
Oh my god, right!
Not,
You know, a nightmare technically just has to kill you. I never said how. As long as it kills you and consumes you.
Death by
Oh my
snooze
God,
suit?
That buys new suit?
It's
the thing
eating me
is
the
there's one about
wrong
a mile
way.
long that's alive somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that wasn't his. That was the Church of One who adept that saw him transform into said dragon thing, and then tried blasting open the door, which showed him there, which made him roll an EC test, which he got like -3 on it. So yeah, there were some fun times there.
Fun times.
Alright, my
So,
character's
no,
name is Ogab,
Oh god!
and
Bam! Oh, right in the kisser.
and I like to hide in the shadows, but when I get mad enough, I'll come out and start killing things. I'm about 5 foot, and I have green and blue spiky hair.
Green and blue spec.
And we're best friends.
Nice.
Now. Okay, in real life we're best friends,
One
and
of
in the
them
game
things.
we're friends. I'm just using her as a shield.
She's my bestest buddy. Catch that.
Hide me, mommy!
No, mom's over there.
No, you're my mommy.
Okay.
I kill you.
Right now, moving on. I'm Yitor. I like to refer to myself as a doctor. Okay, during my last adventure, bad stuff happened to a lot of other people. So I'm on this makeshift sled. I'm 2 feet tall, wearing some wacky little robes that kind of smell funny, and a sombrero. Sombrero. I'm kind of drunk, okay? And my character's a little drunk too. So he's pulling a sled with a bunch of junk that he just ripped off a bunch of dead bodies.
Okay.
Because they told me where it was. And I'm here to go sell some things.
Okay.
Also, I have to translate some books for you.
Yes,
Do I have the books on me, or do you still have
I
them?
still have them.
How the fuck do you want me to translate if they're on you? How am I supposed to do the
You
work?
told me I had to escort you safely back to your camp, where
Okay.
you would
Yeah, but that was your
translate.
Okay,
date.
so why are we at this party instead?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, so it's pretty much like that.
He heard there was free booze,
Yes.
so you guys took a side trip.
So I'm here to go trade stuff for
fucking
booze.
Mexicans.
Considering this is only about 5-6 miles from where that lab is,
Oh,
it really is kind of on the way north.
Should have just left you at that lab, and you could have written shit there.
I could have written what? Or written shit?
Actually, how many points would it cost for me to have him teach me how to read Earther?
It wouldn't just take time.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I can do this in a 12-step program. It only would cost you 69 gauze.
$69.99.
I could just
No, just 669
I'll
gauze.
tell you what.
669 gauze.
I'll tell you what. You teach me to read Earther, I'll go back and give you 2 more
99.
comfy pillows.
Bullshit. Okay, are you lying to me?
No. I can go get pillows. You also
Okay,
have
will you get the pillows?
to. Yeah.
Bullshit, I'm still thinking you're lying to me.
I hate you.
Sounds like you're telling the
Turn
truth.
to page
Okay.
5.
Turn to page 5, huh?
Yep, page 5.
So yeah, that's pretty much what we do.
Just go back and forth.
See, that's page 1 of the book.
Okay, so you're going to see a
That's
list
a
of
sample.
various Olgog words. It's up to you if you want your name to be associated with that, or you want to pick an Earther name.
Yeah.
Or do what I did and just throw letters together.
Ah, that you could do too.
I'm Juju.
I got one.
Okay.
My name is Tlarapi. I am an
Tlarapi?
assassin. I am a meager 3.5 cubits high.
Nice.
Sure, you had to be a tall dude.
What's a cubit?
3.5 cubits is 5 feet.
I know, you had to be a tall dude.
Ah, yes.
He's only 2 foot, remember?
Yes.
Oh, how do you say that? What's that name again?
My name is Tlarapi.
I'm gonna call you tall.
I'm just gonna call you
No, seriously, I'm
Sky
a very
high.
good person.
That's half the fun of Dr. Utor.
Yeah.
He's the most educated,
Ignoramus.
Docutioner.
Oh my god, that's the term we have to use for him out of game.
Yeah.
Is Docutioner.
Oh. Stop acting like a fucking idiot.
Hey, at least he hasn't. His character hasn't tried to hit on anybody this.
Yeah.
Business first. Business first.
This game session.
He actually kind of technically did hit on me a little bit.
Dude, I made you explode, okay?
That was
Oh,
you
push
were
right
at
through.
me
People
before.
get loud, you gotta talk over them.
I derive my greatest enjoyment from punishing my enemies at the end of a bone javelin.
Nice.
I stand in a leather hood, and I have charred my bone armor to blend in with the shadows.
Very nice entry. You get a point for that.
As a nervous tick, I tend to click the bones on my greaves. The clicking of bone on bone suits me.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I like it.
Whenever I say you get a point, make sure to write it down because you get to use those points to upgrade your character at the end of the mission.
Ah, yeah.
Hey, camera lady, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Turn the camera around.
Yeah,
Fuck. Come on.